Hey there, Taurus! Welcome back to my channel. If you enjoy my readings, please be sure to like and subscribe, as well as leave me a comment and let me know if this reading resonates with you. Alright, so this week we're going to do a manifestation, narcissistic Merlin reading. Alright, so let's take a quick moment. Let me shuffle these cards. Sorry, I'm still picking up my cards from my previous session. Alright, so go ahead and think about your question. You can pause the video if you need to and just really focus on whatever it is that's been bothering you. Whatever it is that's been keeping you sleepless, or whatever goal it is that you're trying to overcome, just whatever is bothering you. And maybe there's someone in your life who's been irritable or giving you a hard time. Did you see my eye twitch out? Alright, I just got my tooth pulled last week, and not only is my whole face all bloated, but I'm just not feeling up to par, so y'all just bear with me, okay? And we'll get you this reading done. Alright, so let's go ahead and start with these cards right here. Gonna start manifesting some goodness in your life. Alright, so your central and present issue and the answer to your question is dryness, which has a Leo right on the front of it. And it says desired results, safety, and a crowd. So you might be having to deal with, trying to get a certain results. So let's take a look and see what your narcissistic card is. Denial. So if you are not in denial, which of course you wouldn't know if you were, then someone close to you might be in denial. Maybe possibly a Leo, or someone who reminds you of a lion. Maybe someone who has some safety issues, or even is having a hard time coming up with the desired results. Alright, so let's take a quick look at factors affecting the situation. Alright, so we got an air sign reversed, young people, delays, and indecision. Alright, and the young people are avoiding answering your questions. You might be a narcissist if someone may be manipulating you if they try to dodge your questions. So master manipulators not only dodge your questions, but they typically will hit you back with a question. When you ask them a question, rather than answering the question, they will double down and give you a question right back. So for your recent past, we've got an earth sign right here on the front. We've got a Taurus. It says admiration, wealth, and earthiness. So this is recent past. So you must have come across some wealth, Taurus. And let's take a look at your narcissist card for the past. You may be dealing with an insidious, maladaptive narcissist. Adaptive is characterized by authority and self-sufficiency. Maladaptive is characterized by exploitativeness, entitlement, and exhibitionism. Alright, so what does that mean, right? Alright, so one who saves the day, but they fail to tell everyone that they're the one who caused the problem in the first place. So this is a grandiose narcissist. Someone who has superficial charm, arrogance, self-confidence, bold, resistant to criticism, optimistic, vulnerable narcissist. Very resentful, hypersensitive. You gotta be very careful what you say around them. They're very distrusting and socially awkward. They're defensive, pessimistic, and they have a lot of shame. Unforgiving. Internalized anger. All right, internalized anger can really destroy your inner good, your happiness. Uh-oh, I put it on the wrong card. Okay, so your earth sign goes with your maladaptive narcissist, okay? And your moisture, which is a man or a boy, uncertainty or haste, and it's got a reptilian on there, by the way, says psychological manipulation. How to overcome it. All right, so there's subtle manipulation, such as you might start noticing little patterns. Keep a private journal, and perpetrators keep you isolated. If you talk to others, they will point it out. Pathological. Need to control others. It says you need to detach and realize that it is not about you. It is worth maintaining. Is it worth maintaining the relationship? All right, so in this type of situation, you might find yourself in a gaslighted situation. All right, and it says the strategy to get others to conform to their needs. A person trying to convince another that they are losing touch with reality. In other words, their goal is to make someone dependent and make someone crazy. Social interactions will strengthen your self-worth. Okay, so this has to do with a man or a boy who is uncertain or hasty. So make sure that if this is your lover, they're not making any hasty decisions on your behalf. All right, so let's take a quick look. For your immediate future, we've got the Heat card, which is the phoenix rising up out of the ashes. And it says a friend, change, and evolution. So you might be looking forward to some serious changes. And if you are dealing with this type of narcissistic behaviors, you know, it might be imminent. All right, so let's take a look. All right, so the final card is ego. And we all know pretty much what the ego will do to you. If you let your ego go to your head, it can absolutely ruin you. You'll be rent. All right, so basically you just have to watch out for that ego because depending on, like, okay, so for example, I believe a little bit closer to what Carl Jung said about the ego, and he believed that the ego stems from the subconscious mind and that there's not really a whole lot that we can do about it. I do believe that if you believe in this shadow self, that you can control your ego by learning where the shadow self, you know, everybody has like something that causes them stress, anger, irritability, triggers, things of that nature. And whenever you dig into your own ego, your own self-analysis, you can find out what triggers you. And then, you know, that will help you to decipher a lot about yourself. All right, so I'm not telling any Tauruses anything they don't already know, but it's definitely good. It's good to go down that road and discover it if you haven't already. So just for like a personal, I'm going to give you a little personal experience here. So I did a test. You can go online and type in shadow self test. And I actually was on YouTube and I was watching videos about the shadow self. And there was this little white witch lady. She looked like Glinda the Good Witch. And she had a test that you could take to find out what was holding you back from your shadow self. Basically, it said that I have abandonment issues, and the reason why I can't get what I want in life is because I'm too afraid to ask for it. Which is true. I was raised by very proud parents that never asked for anything, and they did not expect me to either. So therefore, I rarely ever tell people how I really feel, what I really want, and I always try to accomplish my goals on my own. But I have found that if you ask, you shall receive. And if you put it out in there, it will come back to you. So not only do I help others, but I ask them to help me too. So please like, subscribe, share. All right, so definitely take a minute to look into your shadow self. It can absolutely change. I mean, at first, I was like, I don't have abandonment issues, but then I realized that my dad abandoned me when I was young, and my mom passed away. And I do really struggle with that abandonment issues. And even if you don't admit it to yourself, you're still going to struggle with it. So let's take a quick moment to see what we can do to manifest some good vibes. Create new transitions. Emotion creates new transitions. All right, transitions are super important. If you're writing a book, you need transitions. Anything you're doing in life, always put a transition in there, and it will help you for smooth sailing. So for your manifestation card, strong values. What you put out in the world, you will get back. And if you always have strong values, you will always get tenfold in return. Old phase out. Moon manifesting. All right, and it's 2 days away from a full moon. By the time I post this, it will be today. Okay, so Sunday is a full moon. The day that this is going to be posted, I might post it on Saturday, but we'll see. Moon manifesting. One more. Believers. All right. Manifesting believers. All right, so you have to believe if you want things to manifest. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your ability to overcome obstacles. All right, and if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them in the comments. If you are indeed dealing with gaslighting, insidious, maladaptive narcissists, you might want to get therapy or help dealing with such a situation. It can get out of control quickly, and it can be rough. So I feel for anyone who is dealing with that, and I send you love, and please send me some likes and shares and comments as well. Y'all come back now, you hear?